Okay, here we go. 2019, and we have just got our first glimpse of the Canon C500 Mark II. The C500 that was given up for dead 5 years ago now has a successor that is going to give us what we thought the C300 Mark III or C400 was going to be. I've done videos about these rumors before, and now we have confirmed sightings, we have leaked images, we have some specs. I think we're going to know about it more next week. If it's radically different, I'll delete this video, make a new one so there's not misinformation running around in the internet. But this is what we're looking at. It looks the same as the C500 original sized body. Canon seem to be moving towards a more streamlined kind of hard edge cage look. First and foremost, it will be full frame. There's no sensor upgrade. There's no optional this. This is a full frame standard camera. It has a usable changeable mount. So you'll be able to buy it either in PL or EF, and you'll be able to screw on or off your EF and PL mounts yourself if you want to do that. Records 5.9K 60p raw full frame, but that may be external for 60p. That may be out over SDI. Records 4K 60p internally, Super 35 crop internally raw light. I don't think that's going to be true. You know why? Because this moves to a different type of internal media. They've gone from CF to CFast to CF Express. And the CF Express has much higher bitrate than the CFast. And the only reason they'd be doing that is so that they could record 5.9K full frame, probably 23976 raw internally. Maybe you have to go external for your 60p, but I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get 24, 25p into the camera raw at full frame 5.9K. Otherwise, they would not have put on the CFast Express cards. Records 2K 120p Super 16 crop in cinema raw light. So we're going to get, instead of the crappy 120p that this camera does in JPEG or MP4, whatever it is, it's worse than the iPhone. It will give us, still cropped, but 120p raw light, which is great. If you really need to shoot super slow motion, you can do it with this camera. You can intercut the footage with your regular raw footage and it won't stick out like a sore thumb. No other big surprises. Uses the same batteries. I'm sure it has all of those middle modes that the C300 has, the 422s. It might have ProRes like the C700 full frame. A bit of a question is, what other features will come down from the C700? So can you load LUTs into the camera? Will it have false color? Will it have a second screen on the other side? Probably not. I think they'll save that for the C700. But generally, it looks like a pretty kick-ass camera. It looks like, Canon's keeping its pace with the Alexa Mini LF, with the numerous RED cameras that have been released, and is kind of digging its heels into this camera market and evolving, putting something in between the C200 RAW and the C700 full frame RAW, which is a good model. How much will this camera be? I think it will be sub 20K. How much sub 20K? Maybe like 16, 17 grand US. That would be surprising because, it does almost everything that the C700 does, which is 30 grand. Maybe they've dropped it to like 24. But that is the body of that is the real deal. It's a studio camera, cinema studio camera. You need a body like that to be operated by, an AC and a DP or AC and operator. Those people aren't going to go over to the C500 Mark II. It's people like me who shoot C200 footage all day and may need maybe to deliver in 4K and want that wiggle room to shoot 5.9 and deliver in 4, or people that want to shoot coming up from the C300 for broadcast codecs and don't feel like they can work, don't want to work with the super high-end RAW because it's too big, and don't want to work with the low-end 420 because it's not good enough quality. Those C300 owners coming up into the C500 to get their, nature documentary, television is a huge market that could be good for this camera. But yeah, exciting times. I mean, this is the camera we've been talking about for a long time. I'm no doubt people in the comments will say I'm still waiting for the C200 firmware upgrade that lets me shoot 422. It's not going to happen. Canon want you to buy this new camera for $15,000 if you need 422. That may or may not be you. Thanks very much for watching. Like I said, I will do a new one of these next week about the release when we know more things. Maybe I'll try and get my hands on one and call people at Canon and see if I can do a comparison. But until now, that's what we know. See you next time.